ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe. Oh, I'm so tiny. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another custom action figure review on a 12-inch Dave Wheeler Big Time Spider-Man custom. I gotta give a big thanks to Dave for sending this out my way and customizing it himself. He did make the ShartimusPrime custom, which I'll show off again later on. And I gotta thank you, man, not just supporting the channel, but also, you know, making this and sending this out my way. I greatly appreciate it. This is awesome. Nice art right over here. And I did not read the letter that he sent me. For some reason, I overlooked the letter that he sent me when I opened this in the P.O. Box video. I'm gonna read it right now. It says, "Hey dude, encloses the first ever, at least for me, big time no letdown, hopefully 12-inch Spider-Man. Hopefully this will give you something awesome to compare to when you do 1/6 scale reviews. Hope all is well with you and yours. Welcome to fatherhood. Hopefully you are or will be getting more rest soon." At the moment, no. The baby's teething, and yeah, it's been long nights, man. I'm actually very tired right now, but drinking lots of coffee. Anyway, enjoy the figure. Toys are hella sick. Dave Wheeler. P.S. Keep an eye out for the next issue of the Misadventures of Wonder Boy and the Bolt Strikes in Thunder and Lightning Part 1. It's at the printer and should be done soon. Keep track on the Mindwave Comics Facebook page. I'll also put up a link to the Mindwave Comics website in the description below as well, so take a look at that. I have read his comics and they are very good. And this one you don't have to read out loud, but a plug is always appreciated, brother. Cheers! Hey, well, I wanted to read it out loud anyway. Nice artwork over here too. It's looking really good. Yeah, check it out. Link in the description below. I've actually opened this up already, but I'm gonna say it again anyway. Let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the big time no letdown Spider-Man figure out of the packaging, and this thing looks awesome. I am so happy with this piece, but I am going to mention a couple little gripe thingies here and there, and bear in mind, I do know I sound like a complete jackass when I make any kind of criticism towards something that's sent out to me. Not just sent out to me for free, but also worked on for free. So this is a custom piece. A lot of hard work went into this, and bear in mind that I do love it, but when I criticize it, I only criticize with love and for the sake of actually making a review instead of just brown-nosing the heck out of Dave Wheeler's work, which I don't mind doing at all. But for you guys, we gotta review this thing. So let's get a closer look at the accessories, and then we'll get a closer look at the big time no letdown Spider-Man. So Dave included 6 interchangeable hands. These are the hands that come with the black suited Spidey. We get a pair of fisted hands, and then you get the thwipping hands right here, and then you get some wall crawling hands, and they all look great. I think he did a great job with these, and he used these vinyl strips right here to get this big time look going on, and I think it works out very well. I really like it. Really well done. One thing though that is my little gripe with this figure, and I hate making a complaint at all, it's just that the paint, the black paint is a bit on the sticky side. So I did see some of the black paint come off a little bit, and it did stain my review station in some spots here and there. You can see right there, you know, just little stains here and there, but a minor gripe, you know. I do like how these came out. I love having all the interchangeable hands and having these little vinyl strips on here. You did cover up the white portions. These are from the black suited Spidey, as I just mentioned, so very well done. I like these. They look very smooth and clean. So here's looking at the big time head sculpt, and it's the same head sculpt that we saw with the black suited Spidey, you know, and you can see that he just put these vinyl strips right over those white sections, and I think he did a great job. Those are just placed on there perfectly. I'm not seeing any white bleeding through or anything like that. It looks awesome. Very clean look. I really dig this a lot. This looks great, Dave. Very well made. I like that. And then you can see a little bit of the blue right there from the black suited Spidey version, just having that on there. A little bit of blue right over there as well. He did this thing with the crown molding.
It's co-molding, not crown molding. Shartimus!
Which I can't really figure out how he did this, because this pattern, same thing with the pattern on the front of it, is sculpted on there. And it is super smooth, and it's painted really well too. I don't know how exactly he did that, but looks like it must have been sanded down and everything. You could see a little bit of the Spidey legs right there, but you cannot feel it. I love how the big time logo came out on this thing. I mean, that is great. You can see how reflective it is. I think that is really awesome. Now, I did pose this around a lot. I was very excited to have this, so I took a lot of pictures of it. I really like the base body mold for this, and having the big time look right here is just great to me. So you could see just a tiny little dent right here. So, and then looking at the hands, and he has the strips on the inside of the wrist. So that looks really good. I like that. So yeah, really nice smooth paint right over here. It doesn't have any of that sticky quality at all whatsoever, like how the hands did. And the strips look really good throughout right over here. One tiny little gripe is I kind of wish that we got a little bit more paint on the inside right over here. More so on the back, because that's the part where it ends up getting exposed the most, not so much on the front, which, you know, isn't really that big of a complaint. If there's any exposure, it being on the back right there is, you know, a lot better than it going through on the front. And then you can see how the vinyl strips just line up right over here. Very well done. A little bit of black seeping through on this side, but again, I did pose this around a lot. So yeah, I really do like it. I want to have fun with my figures, man. Some people say like, oh, you shouldn't pose the figure around, but it's super articulated, and I think Dave wanted me to have fun with it, so I decided to have fun with it. I'm sorry. But yeah, nice looking patas right there. I really dig it. Looks awesome. And he still has the pegals at the bottom of his feet, so yeah, pretty sweet. Now for articulation, we get the same articulation that we got on the black suited Spidey, so you can move his head upward and it will look downward, and you get side to side motion right there. No real head pivoting, and if you wanted to swap this head out with the Peter Parker head sculpt, you can do that, of course, or I can do that. This is a one-of-a-kind piece. Anyway, you could move his shoulders in and out like so. He has the butterfly joints. You could also move the shoulders up and down, rotate forward, rotate back. I'm not feeling like I want to do a full 360. I don't want to chew this up even more than I have. We get a bicep swivel in here, double jointed elbows, and then all the wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. He has the diaphragm joint in here, moves forward, moves back. He does have the diaphragm pivot, and then he does have the ab crunch down there, and or hip crunch actually, and moves back. Then he has the hip joints that move outward, and then you can see that he kicks all the way up and not back so much. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then he has the calf rotation. Then he has the ankles that move down. They do move up, and then he has a great ankle pivot, and he has the floppy toe articulation. Now to measure out this figure, he's just a little under the 12-inch mark. And then for your Dave Wheeler 12-inch custom figure comparison, we have the big time no letdown Spider-Man next to the ShartimusPrime Custom, which is still one of the most amazing pieces in my collection. Thank you again, Dave. And then for your Hasbro Legends Series 12-inch Spider-Man comparison, we have the black suited Spidey and the regular Spidey next to the Dave Wheeler Big Time Custom. Then here's the big time no letdown Spider-Man next to the big time no letdown Spider-Man, which is the Pounds 978 Custom. Thank you so much as well, Pounds. They both look fantastic. Slightly different colors though, right? Yeah, a little bit of a brighter green, I think, on the Big Time No Letdown. And then here's our Marvel Legends Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man figure next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. What? Oh, Papa? Papa! I found you, Papa! Oh, I'm so happy I found you! Can I get a hug, Papa, please? Oh... Oh, where'd you go, Papa? I gotta give a big thanks to not just Dave Wheeler, but also those of you that have been watching my videos all the way through from the beginning to the end. I really appreciate that. It really does help this YouTube channel a lot. As well as when you hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And there's a lot of you that go the extra mile and support this YouTube channel over on Patreon. I've been doing a lot more giveaways on the Patreon. It's been pretty fun. I've been making little contests for the giveaways, and they're just like little comment contests, so nothing too crazy or difficult. But right now I am currently giving away the Scarlet Witch and Vision TRU exclusive 2-pack, so if you're interested, check it out in the description below. And I gotta say, this is a great looking piece. I really like it a lot. I'm very happy to have it. It's one of those things where I really wanted it, just didn't know that I wanted it. You know what I mean? I mean, a 12-inch scale Big Time Spider-Man, Hasbro should really go ahead and put this into production, I think anyway. I think a lot of people would be happy to see a Big Time Spider-Man, an official Big Time Spider-Man, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that would be happy to have this custom in their hands. So again, I am very grateful to have this. I did mention a little bit of gripes over here and there, and I feel like a douchebag every time I mention any kind of gripes, don't get me wrong. Thus, this is still getting a SUD rating of...
I love it!
And again, thank you so much, Dave. If you have not checked out his website, Mindwave Comics, in the description below, please do so, as well as his Facebook page. If you want to see a photo gallery of images, it should be over at ShartimusPrime.net. And don't forget, you can follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links to everything in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
I got
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Of course, you already know how Standy Talls.